friends, MD Vegan. It's cake time. I make a new live bakery here. It is black currant apricot pie. Yeah, that's a wonderful thing. In general, you have these live bakery. It's a very nice crust, very simple. You have here a medium-sized springform fitted with parchment paper, so they get the tart, the pie out easier, you see. And this is medium size, not even 20 centimeters, so it's medium. I can have it in the refrigerator for a week or so. Every day I have a piece or so as a dessert. Some friends maybe can come. I have always something nice to snack on. So I begin with the crust. It is very easy. A live bakery, you don't need a lot. Yeah. This is very helpful. Food processor with the S blade. This is the S blade. That's the tool I always take for making doughs. Since I have this one, I can make these live bakery pies just in a whiff. Very simple. I have here, begin with that's a just regular one. Or very simple. My standard is just 1.5 cups of almonds. I first process the almonds in a coarse meal. It's good to do that first before I put in the dates to make it a sticky dough, because that is faster than putting the dates all together in. That takes a little bit longer. So I begin with the almonds only. Just a tip, just a hint. So in a moment I come back. Step 1, a coarse meal. Here, this is what I call a coarse meal, you see. There's almonds. And now I put the dates in to make a sticky dough. I have here a dozen or maybe a little bit more, depends on the size of the dates. The more dates you take, the easier it gets sticky, because the dates make it sticky. They have sugar and fiber that makes it a little bit of water. Dried dates, a little bit less water, that makes it dough sticky. That is important. And today I take as third ingredient some cinnamon, a tablespoon or so. Cinnamon is very nice with sweets and makes the crust just a little tastier. Not necessary, you can leave it away. You can put almonds, you can put vanilla in there, other seasonings, nothing, just dates and almonds, what do you like? So now the sticky dough. Here's a sticky dough. I show you what it looks like. Here, it looks like this, but when you take it into 2 to 3 fingers and press, it sticks together, you see? This is sticky. And you press a little bit firmer, as I will right now, then the dough sticks together into a crust. Now I put everything in here, into the springform. The first step here, the first layer, is the sticky dough. You have to process as long as it becomes sticky. You can check in between. Yeah, the more sweetness, the softer the dates, the earlier it gets sticky. But also nice to have a little bit drier, because when you soak your dates, it's very fast. But I don't like soaking dates in for the dough, because and then it is more, let's say, is a little bit more soft and yeah, I like it more dry a little bit. The dough. It's more like a real dough when it's baked. Yeah. The more liquid or fat you put in there, the more it gets a little bit thicker and creamier, not like a dough, you know, a baked dough. That's why I keep it dry a little bit. So now I have to push it down firm. Yeah. After spreading it evenly, begin to press it down here with the knuckles of the fist. It takes some time, a little bit. I come back in a moment, it's ready, I'll show you. Voila! The crust is done, a beautiful crust, I show you. Here, yes, press it down firmly, that's important now, really, you see. I pressed real hard. So now, yes, it's firm, and I can cut a piece out of the pie and serve it without breaking it apart. That's important. You do it that thoroughly. So, and you know, this kind of crust is so wonderful. You can serve it by itself. You make little balls and have a little, like in a prasadam after a yoga retreat or something. You get the little balls. That's the same thing. just nuts and dates. You can also take other dried fruit like apricots or figs, any kind of nuts. It's wonderful. You can put a little chocolate around, whatever you like. It's so easy. Delicious by itself. So the crust is good for itself. So now I make the most important part, the filling. And that is always the tricky thing. For the filling, you have to have a firm, but still like a cream filling, main part of the filling. And usually you get it firm when you put something like coconut oil into it. Coconut oil makes it firm when it cools down in the refrigerator. So that is always oftentimes an important part. You can take other things, but coconut oil is not so healthy, so I minimize it. And of course, what I like is a lot of fruit. I put it, instead of a big filling, I make a lot of fruit in there. And the fruit, I hold the fruit, the pieces of the fruit, with a nice filling. And the filling is where I put a little bit of coconut oil. I have here cashew nuts, yeah. Your raw cashew nuts here, 1.5 cups. I have 3 bananas to make it creamier. These together, blending is very nice. Cashew nuts and bananas make it very nice and creamy. And then silken creaminess. And I put a lemon in there, a whole lemon, yeah, to keep it white. And the bananas, they like the lemon flavor so much. It's perfect together, lemon and banana. You try that, blend it, it's delicious. And the banana doesn't turn brown. If you have a banana, it'll easily turn brown, but with a lemon not, it takes white, and that's nice. And to make it a little bit sweeter, the lemon especially, I have just 3 dates in here. Just a little bit, just a touch of sweetness. Bananas are already sweet, but I want to have it a little bit more sweet with the dates. So I blend it first now, and then I put the coconut oil in, because that's easier. I made a mistake. I put in the cashew nuts first. It's not a biggie. I just stick a little bit in there so the bananas come down. I should have put the bananas first or the lemons first. Of course, I was not focused on my job. The bananas first, of course. Yeah. It looks good now, I guess. Yeah, it's creamy and it's firm, and it will firm up if I put a little bit of coconut oil in there. Now it's just 1/2 cup or so, not too much. He's liquefied in a water bath. This is the water bath. Top a little metal on top, and here is the coconut oil, and usually it's firm, yeah, but in a water bath it gets liquid very fast. And you put it in first, then it sticks to the blender sides. That's not so nice. You want to have it all in the cream, in the filling. That's why I wait until everything has been blended, and then the coconut oil comes last, and then it makes sure it is really in the cream and not on the sides of the blender. One more blending, one more blender dance. That's my filling, and I show you in a moment, because I will put the main part of the filling will be fresh fruit. And right now in season we have apricots and black currants, and this is the theme of the cake today. So the filling is only holding these, yeah, beautiful black currants. They have this deep and black flavor. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about, but you have to try them. the black color reflects directly in the flavor. I feel it's a deep black flavor. Wow, it's so deep. I don't know, but they're perfect together with the apricots. They're also pretty ripe here, and beautiful ripe apricots. And I don't know with this if it's a flow that they are both in season at the same time, the black currants and the apricots. But I tried it recently in another recipe. That's what I usually do. I make a simple recipe. I try some ingredients, a combination, a pairing, and then I find it delicious. I use it in a cake or for other recipes. So I learn while making recipes, and you see this color out. You can see already how beautiful that is. It reflects also that beautiful, it tastes wonderful. And this is a perfect combination of sweet and sour and this depth of the black currants. So I show you now the cream. The cream now goes directly onto this. I have to combine it carefully and just show you the cream, what it looks like. I need a little bit of the cream because everything has to be covered and coated by the cream so that the filling holds together. And if I cut a piece out of the cake, that's always the trick with a raw food bakery. You want to make the cream, the filling, so that you can cut it and serve in single pieces. Yeah, and sometimes you fail. I fail with a cake when the filling does not firm up enough. I have not enough coconut oil in there or other thickeners that may have the similar effect. You can make it with cacao butter. You make it a white chocolate cream, for example. But you always need a certain amount of the thickener to make it work. And when you've put the fruit directly into the filling, like here, you of course need to make sure from the start that it works. But you can't, because you cannot fix it once it is in the filling, like now. It's too late to take it out again. You have only one chance. So I put a half a cup of coconut oil. I think for 1.5 cups of cashew nuts, 3 medium small bananas, and a lemon. That should do the job. To have 3 dates also. That should be enough, from my experience, to make it a firm filling that can be cut into pieces. So I have to be careful now not to destroy the beautiful fruit here. They are soft. Careful with the spoon. That's what I have here. It's my filling. And it will firm up in the cake in the refrigerator. I'll fill it now. And that's all I have to do. No baking. And that's easy to make a live bakery. And if you want to have people try vegan food, that's a wonderful way to start. Yeah? Because these cakes, these live bakery cakes, they are so nice for people to try vegan food for the first time. So desserts, everybody likes a dessert. My family at least. When I was there, my sister had a marriage or so, and I brought a cake, and everybody was so amazed about my live bakery. They said, "Wow, we didn't know that vegan is so nice." Yeah, they don't like veganism. Now, more and more into the story, they begin to like it. I understand it now. Everybody talks about veganism. It's a different time now, but still a great opening. When you make this live bakery, many people are surprised how delicious they are. And these cakes, they are light. You can eat these cakes. They have a nice piece. You don't feel filled up, fed up, or you don't feel the full or heavy, because it's mostly fruit, fresh. The nuts are not heated, because when you roast the nuts, they get a different quality. Raw nuts without anything, you can eat them without gaining weight, because the fat of the nuts, there is something in the nuts when they are not processed and not when they are raw. That makes the body produce heat. The nuts makes the body produce heat in the cells, and that makes it burn energy, and so you don't gain weight. You rather lose weight, even if you eat a lot of nuts. And these live bakeries, they have one main ingredient is always the nut. You see, it's a beautiful filling, beautiful. It's full. And now I will put a foil on top, put it in the refrigerator, and come back maybe tomorrow then you can watch me open this cake, cut out a piece and enjoy. See you in a moment. Hey, that's well, half a day later. Yesterday evening I made this, put it in the refrigerator, and now I'm back half a day later and look what I did. I have this foil on top. And you see there are some little spaces are left. Yeah, you see here a little bit there, you can see. This is what happens if you take it, if you don't use this foil, just put a plate on top and there's a little air between the plate and the surface, then you have these puddles all over the place. Yeah. Now with the foil, it's easy to pull off. I can keep the foil, I don't need to throw it away right away. I can keep it first until the cake is finished. So you just take it away, put it aside, and use it again. And here you have the beautiful surface, pretty nice. You can serve the cake, and you have no puddles here. Yeah, it's even. The puddles are larger, that the color changes, and it doesn't look so nice. So it's not necessary to use it, but it makes it a little nicer. So now what I have to do is I have to open the ring from the springform, and usually when it doesn't open easily because this cake is sticking to the form, I have a little knife here. It has to be a soft blade, and I go around. So let's see if it works without the knife. Sometimes it depends on the springform and on many other things. No, I have to use it because they can tear apart the cake if it's a gentle cake like this one, creamy, and then you just take this knife. Oh, it's very soft, and that's good. And when the filling is soft, it's very nice because it tastes better if it's soft. If it's too hard, it's too much coconut oil or something, then it is not so nice to feel it, to eat it. So I minimize the use of coconut oil or thicker in general, and have more of the good stuff, the fruit, the whole fruit stuff. So, but this one is a nice filling, yeah, and it's a little bit soft, so I just use the blade to run around once to get it open. And it looks good. Now I can open it. See, whoops, simply take it off, and here we go. This is the cake. Oh, beautiful. There's a little bit, the side is sticking a little bit on this side. I can repair that later, but it looks also, I see already the inside is beautiful. The berries are beautiful inside. So now I cut a piece out of it, yeah, from this side, where it's still nice. Here, the same knife, very easy. So just put the knife into the middle. That's how I do it. I just cut one piece out to show you. If your friends are there, I cut the whole cake. But now I cut only one piece for myself and to show you. Just fully down. I used the parchment paper to hold the cake so I don't touch the filling with the finger. Press it against the parchment paper. That is also a good reason to use the parchment paper. You don't need to touch the filling with the finger. So it makes it easier. Yeah, already can see it. That's very nice. Yeah. One more cut. Again, from the center. Push it down carefully. And here we go. A lot of fruit in there. I can feel it. That's what makes the filling so nice. The heavy on fruit. That makes it fresh and light. Yeah. So I guess that I might be able to take out a piece now. The first piece is always the difficult one. One more time. Okay, careful. See. Yeah. I see a lot of berries here. That's my first piece. Show you. It's very beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I guess I could serve that. These beautiful colors. Yeah, the most part is fruit here. Well, the filling is also there a little bit, but yeah, I will enjoy that right away after taking the photo. And then I hope to see you soon again. Yeah, if you like my video, show me that you like it, subscribe and leave me on YouTube, have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Hey, wow, now look at this fabulous black currant apricot cream pie. Isn't that fantastic? I would like to enjoy our piece right away, and I will. How about you? It's a wonderful day, summer in Berlin. How could life get better?